Okay, here we go. This is the DJI Air 3S, a late December flight. Not going to be a long one, but we'll see what we can see. You can see we're on a takeoff mat, right dead center. That'll be important for later on. You can check out where that white line is. Let's grab a little altitude here. We'll take her up to 21 feet, like DJI recommends, and we'll let it sit there and look at its takeoff mat. We'll see later on, maybe we'll try for precision landing, a return home. So we're up in a small town here at a school parking lot, and we're going to head due north for a little while just to see what we can see. As you can see, the town ends right there, basically. So we'll take it for a short flight here. Everything is brown, as you can see, but it's, what is it, December 21st, 2025, and it's unusually warm for today. Actually, it's probably, upper 40s. Yeah, I'd say it's probably upper 40s, close to 50. I think normal high is about 41 to 43 in this area, but a little bit warmer this day. So we're going to take the Air 3S out for a flight. There's about 10, 12 mile an hour winds, sometimes up to 15, but then it dies down to nothing. So just one of them days where a large pressure system just went through. We had winds yesterday and the day before up to almost 60 miles an hour. And it's pretty well cleared things out for a while. Now we're going to have some warm air come in. Christmas Day, it's supposed to be 70 degrees here. And the normal high on Christmas here is about 41. So going to be much, much warmer. We're going to set a record for sure. As you can see, the Air 3S is doing great. It's got a little bit of gimbal tilt, as you can see by the horizon, but most of DJI products do for some reason. You know, you can go in there and recenter the gimbal and do all that stuff, but it's not enough for me to care about right now. Just a scoshy bit, so to speak. And we're taking a look around these farmers' fields here. We're going to go out a little ways. Not much further than this, and then we'll come back because the signal going this direction is not good. It'll go down to 1 bar really quick. And usually the Air 3S is pretty good out in a rural area. And this is rural here, and goes into semi-rural when it comes back into town. But there's just something about this area where you don't get much more than 4,000 or 5,000 feet, and boom, signal problems. But I know what the Air 3S is capable of. In a really rural area, 20,000 feet isn't out of the realm of possibility. Way further than you need to go, that's for sure, or I need to go. I can't say about you, but I like going out here and seeing what the farmers have done to their fields, how the combines have left their mark on the earth, and how they've got their fields ready for the wintertime and next spring. And I like looking at some of these little ponds and lakes. It always gives me an idea where I can maybe get in touch with a farmer and see if I can wet a line. Sometimes they'll let you. Not all the time. It's about, I'd say it's about 80%, 80 to 85% no, and maybe 10 to 15%. Yeah, one time maybe. So it just depends on the day, any given day. But it's getting harder and harder to find access to private land now, whether you're hunting or fishing. Just as hard to do. We're coming back towards the town now. That's about as far as the Air 3S will go that direction. So bring it back into town. There's a big field here before we come back over another park and then come back into the main part of town there, and we'll fly up to the south a little ways and make a U-turn, and we'll see about that precision landing. That's a nice field there. Boy, he did good on his roads there. Anyway, you can see some green up there. There's a walking trail and a park up in there. We're going to cut over it and head back. As far as the video quality, I think the video quality on my Air 3S is as good as the Mini 5 Pro that I have. Same camera, basically. Same size camera, same everything, really. Just about. I mean, there's two cameras on the Air 3S, which the Mini 5 Pro doesn't have, but they stack up pretty well against each other. The Air 3S definitely has it beat as far as wind resistance. I can take my old portable leaf blower and blow the Mini 5 Pro. I hit it with that, and it's not a powerful one. It's just a little battery operated one. Sometimes that Mini 5 Pro will almost turn over and turn to the right or left and, get out of the wind. It does a weird flip almost. But the Air 3S can handle much more wind. I think they're rated to the same rating, but I don't believe it. Just from the weight of the Air 3S, I know it's much more capable in the wind. So we're coming back over our takeoff spot here, and we're going to go past it. I think we're going to head north down this main road a little ways. See if we can use up some of this battery. Let's try to get there before the car does, and I think we got it. Okay, there's our takeoff spot down there in one of those X's, so we'll see how close we come. It's right down there, and there's 4 boxes, and right in the center of one of those boxes is going to be where we took off from. But let's see if we can go north a little ways. Head up this road here. Got a little bit more battery left. There we go. Flying into the wind now. We had the wind at our back there for a little while. Here's some little grain silos here, kind of neat. And you can see this little town extends to the south here quite a ways. Actually, it goes into really rural up here. You'll see a water tower here on the left and a cemetery. And not too much past it, you'll get out of this little town's jurisdiction. As you can see, if you look at that horizon, it's just tilted ever so slightly. And there wasn't much of a wind. I'd say 10 miles an hour most of the time, maybe 15, but then it would drop down to nothing. But that's not worth fixing on the gimbal right there. I can see it with my eye, but not we're fooling with right now. So we're going to go up here a little ways further. We'll hang a Roscoe up here. I don't see anything much to see other than more woods. Don't get me wrong, I like the woods. I like to be out deer hunting right now, but I'm out flying my drone instead. Let's hang a Roscoe right here. There we go. We'll pitch back over. Come up here. There's the water tower for the town. Should have done a rotation around that water tower, an orbit around that water tower. I like doing manual orbits. It'll teach you real quick that your sticks are not set right. But if you put it in cine mode, and I do my rotations mostly in normal mode, so you got to be a little more careful on the sticks that way, but I think it teaches you a little bit better. So anyway, we're going to come up here a little ways towards these grain bins, and then we're going to put it in return to home and just kind of see how good this Air 3S is. Let's see, we'll come right here. Now you'll see a little pop-up on the camera, and we'll put it in return to home. There we go. Now, my Mini 5 Pro, I've had mostly good results on the precision landings, but I've had some mixed results too, where it's off 3-4 feet sometimes. So this Air 3S, though, I think it has one up on my Mini 5 Pro as far as precision landings. We'll see how it does on this one. It took off right in the center of one of them white X's, and you'll see the landing mat that's laying down there. We'll see how close she comes. Anyway, just wanted to share this short flight with you. Let you know that we've got some more content coming out shortly. I'm trying to get through all my drones. I've got Uniques and Phantom 3 Advances and Mini 3 Pros, Mini 4 Pros, Mini 5 Pros, Air 3S. So it's like they got more than I can count. Got a lot of drones that are not DJI also. Here we come now. Let's see. As you can see, she's losing altitude as she's coming in. Look right down at the bottom. We just passed over the top of the landing mat. We'll see if she comes down for a precision landing. Here she goes. Anyway, guys, there's a little bit of flying for you. Stay safe out there. Have a good Christmas, a good holiday. Remember what the reason for the season is. And follow that golden rule if you can. Treating everybody like you want to be treated works out pretty good for everybody, I think. Look at that. Right where she took off. Right on the button. Take care, guys. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And boom, there you go.